So what are some design-friendly features that you find that designers really love once they discover that they're offered by Elica?
Yes, there's several things, and well, let me explain one thing for you. The Those products, one of the things I think is one of the biggest things. It's a small thing that designers love and builders too, is that on a lot of our products we hide the logo, and it's really
Okay.
important from a from a coordination point. Some people don't want this to be like a NASCAR race where you've got logos everywhere. Okay. And so they have a sub-zero kitchen, but they really want our hood or they want something else. And we can put it in there and we have it very discreetly underneath where you don't see it unless you really look. And so it just blends into the kitchen perfectly. So we do that on not all of our hoods, but a large portion of our hoods have this hidden logo deal and designers love it. So that's one. And there's several other things too I can think of. Like, for example, our Nikola Tesla cooktops, which is a downdraft. It's basically two appliances in one. It's an induction cooktop with ventilation built into it, going straight down. And those products have been on the market for a real long time, not from Elica, but from other manufacturers, really gas and electric versions. And they're a space saver. That's their big deal about it. And the problem was when you put one of those in, your cabinet below that cooktop gone. I mean, it's got all the ventilation, all everything down there. It's there's no storage at all. With Elica, what designers love about that product, it's a surprise. It's like, oh my gosh, you it's only 10 inches deep and there's no piping or anything in the way. I can put full size drawers underneath this cooktop. You can even put another appliance, like a warming drawer or a microwave drawer underneath this. So in a 30-inch space, you can have three appliances. You can have a cooktop, induction cooktop. You can have a range hood, which is built into it, and you can have a warming drawer underneath. So it's a really versatile feature. The other thing about that product too that also designers love that is a surprise is that you can actually install it against a wall. And most of the time, these downdrafts, they when the ventilation goes out, you only have 24 inches of counter space,
Right.
and when you take like a 22-inch deep cooktop, you have no room to put ventilation and make a turn downward. So, but ours, it's designed specifically for that. So all the ducting is within the dimensions of the cooktop. So you can be right against the wall, no problem. You can put install that unit right against the wall, just like you can in an island. And and then the uh, the other thing that designers really like, which is a high volume issue, and a lot of kitchens now are moving toward really contemporary type of cabinetry, European cabinetry, and they're trying to get away, in many cases, away from big bump outs for the cooking for the range hood. Instead of having a 22-inch bump out, they really want that 12-inch cabinetry to be uniform all the way across the entire kitchen. And so you're stuck with 12-inch cabinetry, and you're limited with what hoods you can put in there. But one of the limitations on inserts, even the small ones, is that they're never fully hidden. There always is like a half-inch gap that you'll of stainless, the faceplate that will be still seen at the very bottom edge of the cabinetry, not Elica. Our basic core units, they're designed specifically to fully recess inside 12-inch cabinetry. They're only 10.5 inch deep. They're designed to fully recess, so they're perfectly flush with the bottom or even recessed further. And so it's completely out of sight. For a designer that's really picky, that wants that perfect uniform look without stainless steel showing, we're the choice. So I think that those would be the things that I would probably point out.
Those are great highlights, Matt. And that is, and I didn't know that because I've of course known of the Nikola Tesla cooktop, but I didn't know that you could still put storage underneath. That's massive for the homeowner, massive for the designer, and the design elements. I think those are fantastic answers for our audience, and that a designer would really jump to because, like you said, appliances often at the design stage can be a little bit of a nuisance, where it wrecks the look and what the uniformity of what they're going for so that Elica can, hide the logo, hide from even being seen. That's massive. So these are huge advantages that that we're hoping our audience takes full advantage of.